Hey guys, and welcome to this presentation on the model of the atom, which is C1.2.3 and also P1.1. So John Dalton was the first one to think about the atoms since the Greeks, which is almost 2,000 years. And he thought about atoms in the 1870s, and he decided that atoms were very small indestructible spheres. And he also thought that each element had a different type of atom. For example, the carbon atom is different to the oxygen atom, but he thought that each element only had one type of atom, which we now know to be incorrect. And then J.J. Thomson in 1897 was investigating cathode rays when he discovered a particle with 1,000th of the mass of a hydrogen atom, which is the smallest atom. And he named this particle the electron and found out that it had come from inside the atom and that it had a negative charge. It was then that he realised all atoms contained negative electrons, but he also found out that atoms were overall neutral. So then he put this information all together to create the plum pudding model, which included negatively charged electrons in a cloud of positive mass. And then, while this was going on in 1899, Ernest Rutherford discovered new particles called alpha particles. And in 1908, he decided to fire them at a very thin sheet of gold foil. And this has become known as the gold foil experiment. And by 1913, after a lot of testing, Rutherford found out that a tiny proportion of the alpha particles got reflected back. But this could not make sense with the plum pudding model, as you would expect every single alpha particle to go through. So then Rutherford created his own model, which had a tiny positively charged nucleus, which was very dense and contained most of the mass of the atom in the centre of the atom. And then it had the electrons orbiting it, and the rest of the atom was empty space. There was one problem with this model, which was that you'd expect the electrons to spiral until they hit the nucleus. And Niels Bohr later realised that electrons were in fixed shells called electron shells, which is why they didn't spiral to hit the nucleus. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.